Cade will be taking 100% of his signing bonus in Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, I'm into the blockchain space in general.
Klay Thompson and Andre Iguodala partnered with Cash App.
In this series, I'm going to connect with some of the top trainers in the basketball world. These mentors are the gatekeepers for the next generation of hoop stars. We'll be discussing their stories, the basketball landscape, and of course, Bitcoin.
So we headed to Stamford, Connecticut. We're gonna go meet up with my man Steve, Know That Training.
Good. Downhill finish. Yeah. 1, 2, bump. You see how I bump you? You go out and extend and finish. Good group. Nice.
Steve, I met him. He actually played against each other in at LA Fitness. That's when we first met. I just so happened to be coaching at St. Luke's, and he went to St. Luke's, so that kind of built a connection maybe about 5-6 years back. And you know, he's been doing his thing, training all different levels for the past maybe 5-6 years. So we're gonna go out there, talk to him, see what he has going on, and then of course, you know, introduce him to Bitcoin. So that's the plan.
Like everything is fun and games until I wanna play along.
All right, so we had
truth behind your secrets, I just play along.
This is my man's gym, Drew Gladstone. I coach with him at St. Luke's. He runs the program High Rise Academy. He's at NIU now, I think, coaching. But yeah, him and a couple of his boys started this program, High Rise Basketball, and it's picked up and grown. That's Brandon Wheeler. Okay, that's where I went, Stanley University. So yeah, we just waiting on Steve now. Get a workout in, my first workout. I never did a workout, probably in my life, an individual workout. So my man gave me a shirt. Shout out Vory Souls. Vory Souls out in Connecticut. You know, he always looks out. So he gave me this. Stay Positive, Supreme Tee. Something dope on the back. Yeah, I saw what J. Cole did the other night. If you didn't, here's a little clip.
Here's Cole, 3, and it's good!
I was telling them about when we first met, how we was kind of at LA Fitness and we was going at it, crazy game. But that's kind of how we met like 5-6 years ago. So kind of tell me what you've been up to, you know, quickly in those like 5-6 years.
Oh, it's crazy thinking about that, where I started and where I came to. You know, from there, it was just trying to figure out how to get overseas. Yeah. I graduated in 2015, so it's about 2016, 2015, actually like right around that time. And I was just like, who were you? Like, who's this person? I never seen this dude. Like, he's real good, you know? So, but yeah, and it's just like, I want to play overseas. I want to be a pro, and that was the goal from the get-go. And I was able to do that. I was working a couple jobs, working out twice a day. Figured out my days were like 5 a.m. Go to the gym. I'd work summer camp with kids. During my lunch, I would maybe get some shots up.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, and then I'd train after. Once the camp was over, train some kids, had dinner, and then I would work at the table at a men's league game. I mean, I was training already on the side, and I decided to, you know, continue to do that. Got into some sales, and that didn't work out, and I got back into coaching. Yeah. And so I was coaching at St. Luke's for a year.
Same here.
Walt, all those teams, Jonas, all those guys. There to now also listen to Gary Vee, you know, trying to post every day, trying to just build a following and community. And yeah, from there, enjoyed it there. It was an amazing experience. Came back, DJ offered me a full-time training gig. I wanted to take my business to another level, so I had to make sure I licensed everything and trademarked it. So me and my boys were trying to come up with something else, and he said I was trying to do like 0 days off, and you know, but then we found out, you know, no off days athletic training. And so no off days athletic training.
I know you trying to connect with a bunch of different people, kind of build your own thing. What's a couple things that you're trying to do for the future of Know That?
Sure, yeah, no, I'm trying to basically, I would love my own facility. Like that's been something, like being my own boss, you know, learning that from my pops, you know, saying like you want to be your own boss at the end of the day because you dictate a lot of things, like you live and die on your sword. And I could live with that because I've always bet on myself. I always worked hard to get to where I was. You know, I played Division I basketball, but I wasn't on a scholarship. I was a walk-on, and I earned a scholarship. Right. You know, people told me not to do that. Like, people were like, just go D3, have a great career. But like I said, I bet on myself, and it was a grind. It was a struggle. So, you know, that's where I want my name on a building. Not my name, but like a brand that I've built, and then build a team around that at the same time. I do want to prove that I'm one of the best and the leaders in the industry. Like it's healthy competition.
It is kind of, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not like, it's still like, I know what I'm doing, but you know, I support what you're doing.
Right.
But like, this
and
is
that's
how
you grow. And I feel like that's how you grow, that's how you build. And just to touch on that, so that's what we're trying to do too, is just like with the Bitcoin Classic, right? We're just trying to collaborate with different people and explain to them, you know, the fundamentals of Bitcoin through basketball. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do.
And the education part is important.
And that's exactly what it is, just the education part. And I know you said you were in finance, so do you currently own Bitcoin?
Yeah, no, I think you know, the future is going to be with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and I think that's very important that people understand that there's multiple there's assets, and I think especially, you know, as a community and the black community, I think, in my opinion, they needs to be educated on it. Yeah. And for sure that, you know, with this, I think it'd be a great opportunity for not just obviously that community, but just everybody in general. Right. The more people that know about it, you know, the better. The more knowledge people have, they're able to kind of invest and create their own financial freedom. For sure. You know, NFT projects, like I talked to you, I won't mention names yet because I want to keep it on the hush, but those things I think are the future and the way we're going.
So yo, listen, I'm gonna pay you in Bitcoin today. I don't know
that's
if
dope. That's tough.
That's tough. But I'm the first person.
You know,
to pay you in
the
Bitcoin.
crazy part was I always told myself, like, after in 2018, I wanted to be one of the first basketball trainers to only accept cryptocurrency payments. Really? But the issue is not everybody's educated on it. So that's the issue. So today with Yusuf, what we're going to work on is a pick and roll series. All right, so the 3 drills we're going to go over are basically coming off a ball screen, setting up the screen, coming off in different shots and different reads. So we're going to go over, you know, how a defender goes over the top, your angle to come off the screen, you know, depending on the secondary defender, which is the big, if they're in like a drop coverage, if they hard hedge, and then also refusals. So whoever's going to watch this, it's going to be very informative and educational, so make sure maybe take notes. Hopefully I do my job and help you guys get better. You know, come down, they say this, and then boom, they come off. Okay. Right? Okay. When you go downhill like that, I call it a 2 dribble 4 step. So you see, I have film, like guys like Fred Van Fleet, when they come off the screens like this, 1, 2 dribble 4 step. Nice. Sell this here, boom. You may take a hard dribble, and if you feel them like trying to fight over the top, you want to refuse. You can even take a hard dribble here, and then spin 2 dribble pull up. Nice. Good. Yep, there it is, yeah. If the big's here, you gotta be ready for that blitz, hedge, and the drop. Nice. There we go. One more bucket. Tough.
There we go. Appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Just finished up with Steve, Know That Training, Steve Johnston. We was at High Rise Basketball Academy. Shout out Drew Gladstone. But yeah, put us through a good workout. You know, he told us about, you know, his path to what he's doing now and where he's trying to take it, which is pretty dope. He already was familiar with Bitcoin and you know, the benefits of that. So that was huge. And then we also, you know, we paid him in Bitcoin. So that's what we're trying to do. We're just going to go around training with different trainers, talking about their path, their story. And then, you know, we also gonna, you know, pay him in Bitcoin just to get him introduced to it. So stay tuned, man. We're gonna try to meet up with a bunch of other trainers, some high-level trainers, training some top talent. And by the end of this, man, I'm gonna be a lot better. So tune in.